Oh. Do you think of me?
Yep.
First. Do you think of me more?
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Gotta do this here.
Do you think of me more?
Be more. All right, everybody. What's going on? It's Captain Steve-O. I am here with Lane, Steele, and Bryan.
Brian Clock?
Right.
Brian Clock.
Brian Clock. Lane still, should I say formally or still?
I'm still with Worldwide Panic.
Still with Worldwide Kinetic.
Yes.
Yeah. Was doing a solo act now for a little bit.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have some fun with him here in the studio, and so I'm gonna be one of my cameras decides not gonna work, so we're gonna do some creative jiggling with that. So I know most of you guys are probably watching Tim Saxon and his morning blues with a Bone Daddy over on C4OC, but this is a little special thing here that we're doing because Lane's got a little thing going on in Arizona tonight.
Yeah, so, dude. We're playing Starlight Lounge tonight in Glendale, Arizona.
7 o'clock, right?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Free show.
Yeah.
Be there.
So those of you that don't know what Lane still looks like, there he is right there.
Oh shit! Hey, what's up, everybody? I slept at a truck stop last night, so I don't know how good looking I am right now, but
you're fine. Yeah,
that's
you
what I
know.
look like.
Well, you didn't brush your hair this morning, so.
No, I didn't.
No.
I did. No, I put beard oil in my beard for sure.
Yeah.
How do I share this? Where are we?
We are on. You got my Captain Steve-O page?
No.
Oh, dude, seriously?
No.
All right, here. Let me tag you in that. Real quick here.
Proactive.
Yeah. No. Let's see. Lane. Okay, I tagged you in the comments in there.
Joe.
Let me share it to. Let me share it to my page, and that way you can go from there.
I'm such a jerk. This guy's actually a really good friend of mine, and I don't follow all those pages.
Dude, god dang, man. Really, seriously? Dude. It's okay, I don't follow all your pages either.
You follow Worldwide Panic.
Follow your band,
That's
follow
all
you.
that matters.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, this is it's all good. We're here and we're I have 4 privacy issues. Oh, okay, whatever. That's not me. Anyway, so yeah, last night over at
Wild Side.
Vince Neal's Tatawatu's Wild Side.
Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
Yeah. How honest can you be?
Yeah. What up, Josh? So yeah, if you're not doing anything over there, you're close by. You're down in the Phoenix area. Josh Reeds from Scorched. He's gonna be down there.
Cool.
So
come say hi, man.
So check him out, Josh. These guys are pretty good. Yeah, his acoustic, it's pretty good. Pretty good set.
Thanks.
You did a Seal song, so that was actually really cool.
It did it just for you, dude. You actually made a comment because I did a Facebook story, and I'm gonna pay attention. I'm just sharing it to a bunch of things right now.
Yeah.
I did a story where I was, because one of my new things is I'm a homeowner.
You're a homeowner.
I'm a owner.
Homeowner.
But so that's been really cool for me, man. And so one of the things about that is I've been like growing roses. So I did this story where I was like watering my roses, and Steve-O, and I was like singing, "Now that your roses bloom," and like I was on the phone with Steve, and he's like, "Man, it was cool you were singing like Seal the other day," and I was like, "Man, what band like covers Seal? Like, you know what I mean?" Like, so I was like, seeing as this is a whole self-indulgent endeavor with this guy, you know, I was just like, first you need to be like a musician like this dude to be able to play the guitar part, and it took us a while to pick it apart. I don't think it was a while, but a little while.
Oh, we rehearsed it once.
We rehearsed it once before the show yesterday.
Oh, dang.
And yeah, and we were just like, you know, that'd be a really cool song to close with. So last night we tried it out, and it went over pretty well.
Yeah.
People seem to dig it, and then we did a Stained cover, which I'm not even a Stained fan. I just like the way my voice sounds with that. It's so self-indulgent.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, I'll give a real quick shout out to some of the people that are listening in. Shane Knight, Jeff Kragnack.
Oh, what's up, Jeff?
Yeah,
I know him.
You know Jeff, yeah. He tuned in, saying hello and everything.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, nice to see you too, Shane. Yeah, Shane Knight's a pretty cool dude.
Nice.
He's been on the show a couple of times, and really, really good dude. Jeff's been on the show a couple of times, trying to get his new band to come in,
right,
and do something. But they're looking for a new lead singer, and stuff. So but they're getting out there.
These singers are dicks.
Yep.
Yeah, some singers are dicks.
Or not small ones.
Yeah, not small ones. Yeah, fairly large. Well, I don't know. So I'm not a lead singer. So, but yeah, it's all good. It's really great having you guys here today. This morning, I know, it's not going to be a real long, lengthy. Because a lot of my interviews go. Sometimes they say, well, yeah, I only got 20 minutes or an hour or something.
Yeah.
2.5, 3 hours later, sure. we're still talking bullshit and having a good time.
Oh yeah, so, well, we haven't seen each other in since 2019 or something.
Oh
so
yeah,
we
the last NAMM that we went to. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say the Rock and Rollers. No, that was you're right. You're right. I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the last NAMM that we it was the one before last.
There was an old co-host that you had that insisted on sitting on my lap.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
Is she a female?
No.
No, he's no. Of course not. Why would I complain about that?
No, we call him Caveman.
And
Caveman?
He's a good buddy. He's a good
Caveman
buddy.
Satterfield. He actually did the first interview with you guys.
Ever.
When you guys were at the dive bar.
Correct. Good memory.
Right. And reason why I know that is I had my uncle had passed away, and so I had to go to a funeral.
I remember something this way. Yeah.
And I told him because we had already had this thing all set up like a week before.
It was an amazing night.
And then all of a sudden, just boom, this other stuff happened. I was like, well, okay, so Chris, you're gonna have to take it for me, man.
I gotta tell you
and
something.
And that's when we were doing interviews on our phones.
Phones, yeah.
Before all of this.
So this was when Worldwide Panic just started really coming into wearing the paint, wearing our getup. If everybody knows, we're like a theatrical metal band, trying to be Kiss. But so this is the first tour that we did, and we booked it ourselves, and it's just like a Vegas date, and Arizona date, and then that date, and we were so shocked, man, because we did 7 interviews until 2 in the morning.
Wow.
And that was the first time for us in Vegas, and we're nobodies. We didn't even have a music video out at that point.
Right.
What and this guy, Caveman, was one of the dudes to come and interview us, and he's just like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah, dude, fuck, dude. And we had this shirt that said "fuck you anyway" and it had this middle finger on it. So he's like, I don't even fucking know your band, but I'm gonna fucking buy this shirt and fuck. And so I'm just like, cool, man. And he was one of the first dudes to interview us. And then when we were at NAMM 2019.
19, yeah.
Yeah.
19.
And so we're just buddies at this point. We've seen each other a bunch. And he insisted on conducting the interview where he's sitting on my lap and embracing me ever so tightly.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious.
Wow.
And I held him.
Yeah, we got
video of this.
Yes, there's video.
Yeah,
We'll find
the video's up on YouTube. But yeah.
that's the best thing. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, you can find it.
You can find it. You might just go to RevRadioVegas YouTube channel, and you can see all the interviews that we've done.
He's just like, fuck, man, I'm gonna fucking come over here and sit on your lap, man. I'm just like, all right.
It's so funny because he's not from the South, but he has
this affect.
Southern antics thing, and it's just hilarious.
But that was crazy. That night that we played at the Dive Bar, that for everybody who doesn't know, the Dive Bar is actually a decent venue out here in Las Vegas.
It's gotten better too.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
So it's not aptly named. Like it totally is a dive bar, but at the same time,
it totally is.
Yeah,
it
right.
totally is a dive bar.
But like it's actually not aptly named because the staff there and the crew there is really cool and the stage is pretty big and everything. But that
better than the Trash Bar in New York.
And like it was amazing. Just we didn't have a fucking publicist. I don't know what happened, but we were doing 7 different interviews until 2:00 in the morning. And at that point, it was scary to me because I was like, oh shit, like something could possibly happen with this band, World by Panic. And then, boom, a month later, we get our first national big tour with Flaw and Smile Empty Soul.
Nice.
And the rest, as they say, is history.
History, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool because I was down in LA and I was watching the live that he was doing and I was just like, it's like, all right, cool, dude.
Yeah.
Good. You got you because we had just started. We had been together for a couple of years at that point.
Yep.
And he hadn't really gone out and done a solo interview. I've always been with him since we've always bounce stuff off each other.
Yep.
And stuff. He picks up where I leave off, or vice versa. And,
he was good. It was a funny interview. It was really good.
Yeah. He's a really good dude, a hilarious guy, and he's gonna, from what I hear, he's gonna start his own station and his own show. So
nice.
I wish him nothing but the best on that.
We love you, Cave.
Yeah, we love you, Cave, man. Actually, today's our 4-year anniversary.
Aww.
On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Facebook, buddy. It was funny because I met him at a Chris Cornell suicide prevention benefit. That's when we actually met.
So this was before the Chris actually did it, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is way before anything. He was on a I Got a Hit with Wilmon. He was he called himself the token white guy on a black radio show. Yeah. So it was just like it's like, all right, cool. So he's like, nobody was really taking him seriously, and he was on live with Ninon. He did the list.
Oh, wow.
And on who was playing where and stuff, and that's what she had him on it, but he never really had anything that had his name on it.
Wow.
And so I had this I got this big I made this banner when we started doing a show together. I told him, I said, yeah, man, so you want to help me do this 6-hour local uprising show? He goes, 6 hours?
That's what it was called too.
Dude, yeah. He goes, wow. I go, 6 hours. He goes, that's a long time. It's not that bad, as we went and we started doing these interviews. I had 5 bands come on, and we did, we just kept going and going and going and going, and then all of a sudden he goes, how much time you got? I said, dude, we got like 3 minutes. So we're gonna say our goodbyes. He goes, he goes, what? That's it? I went, yeah. He goes, so every once a month we did that 6-hour show. It was crazy, man.
So Chris Cornell was involved in suicide prevention before.
No. This was for his. It was a benefit for suicide prevention, but it was celebrating Chris Cornell too, because he had just passed, and so I did a bunch of live phone interviews.
It doesn't seem that long ago, man.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But it's been what 6 years now.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 5-6 years.
Crazy.
Since he passed.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I had no idea.
We were going to cover Fell on Black Days. We still might, but I don't know.
I don't know
either. I don't know yet. He doesn't know yet.
Yeah, a lot of people are covering Chris Cornell with lots of Chris Cornell and
that's
Chad
why
Pennington.
we wanted to choose like a deep cut. like that. I mean, it's still a single, but at the same time, like not everybody knows that song. Everybody's anticipating like Outshined or like
Black Hole Sun. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got a new Worldwide Panic CD coming out, right?
I do. Oh, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, we're not supposed to. Oh, not yet. Oh, why?
It's so worldwide exclusive. No, so Brian, you heard the new Worldwide record. What do you think about it?
It's great.
It's great.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Man, a few
sounds
words.
Like,
Great.
it sounds like worldwide. Well, I'm not done yet. It sounds like Worldwide Panic, but evolved. You know, it's growing. So yeah, it's excellent.
He's been hearing multiple different stages of it in my studio. It just got mastered by Chris Zeus Harris, who's done like Hatebreed, Chimera. He did the last 5 Rob Zombie albums.
Oh wow!
So it's a self-titled record, 10 songs, and they all just are different vibes and just kick ass. And when the time is right, it'll be unearthed and everything like that. But right now, me and him have been practicing our acoustic set for a little over 8 months, I would say.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, through the pandemic, we kind of got together, and I really wanted to keep busy, aside from making this new Worldwide record, because by the time that me and him started, I believe that the tracking process for the record was mostly done.
Uh-huh.
And now we're almost, I would say, 85% done recording our EP together with the Lane Steele project. Lane Steele. We recorded a single that I just gave you called "Do You Think of Me,"
Right.
and that came out a few days ago, and we worked really hard on that, and then we recorded a little bit of a second one, and we wrote the third one, and I think it's gonna be a really quaint 3-song EP.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're content with that. I think it's gonna be, those songs really flow well together.
Yeah.
And complement each other in kind of different ways, but so yeah, there's a new Worldwide record totally done with artwork mastered, everything ready. I was just kind of waiting for the world to reopen, waiting for us to play some festivals, waiting for us to play some tours for that, and in the meantime, we can keep doing these weekend warrior type esque going out to, hey, it's being a weekend warrior is better than not being a warrior.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if the opportunity arises where we could do something more like on a touring basis with this project, I'm sure I'd be down for it. I can't speak for you, but I'm sure you would be too, if the circumstances were correct.
Well, if things pick up, yeah, of course.
Yeah. But we just booked this thing like a month ago. We just really felt like, things were starting to open up. People were getting vaccines.
Yeah.
Not sure how you feel about that. Not getting opinionated. But but we felt like the world was picking up. I mean, last night we went to the Mirage to eat, right?
Yep.
And there was a big sign outside the Mirage that said, "Hey, if you got your vaccine, you don't have to wear a fucking mask, dude. Like, you could just be you."
Right.
And I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Like when I met him and his girlfriend last night, they were both wearing masks, and I'm like, "Look around, y'all. Like, you don't have to." And they're like, "Oh, okay, well, fuck it." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just smoking a big smelly cigar, like drinking my cranberry and Red Bull, and I'm just like,
Cranberry Red Bull.
I don't drink, so that's my
right. You quit drinking, right?
long time ago. You never met me when I drank.
Right.
Never met me when I drank. I've been sober off of liquor for almost 7 years. 7 years this upcoming October.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And he chooses not to drink. Is that cool? Yeah. He doesn't drink.
Oh, no, yeah, I stopped drinking. Yeah, I stopped drinking. I'll be October also, 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Yep.
Good.
So two
Good
guys,
deal.
so two sober jerk offs hanging out in Vegas on a Saturday. What does that tell you?
Sunday.
It was Saturday last night.
Saturday night, last night.
Today's Sunday, yes. Saturday
Yeah,
was
today's
yesterday.
Sunday. Yeah, I used to drink a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
Being a ship captain working offshore, you're gonna drink.
You're a ship
Oh,
captain?
fuck yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The Captain Steve-O thing isn't just
a catchphrase.
Isn't just a catchphrase. I really am a
Yeah, that's what I
was
got. That's
ship
that's
captain.
cool.
Did that for my career was 30 years long.
Wow, brother.
So
I didn't know that was that long.
Oh yeah, from start to finish. I started as a deckhand, worked my way up to captain, got my master's. Been all up and down the Pacific, Gulf of Alaska, the Bering Sea, Gulf of Mexico.
Like industrial fishing ships, or like commercial.
My trip to the Bering Sea was on a purse seiner, fishing boat for a company that I took that boat
What's the
down to
longest you've
dry
been
dock.
out on sea, bro?
The longest?
Yeah.
My longest hitch I've done was I did about a year straight
Wow.
Fucking.
without going home.
Are we allowed to? We are allowed to curse. It's in the
Yeah,
radio.
sure. Yeah, I'm not.
After I say fuck 8 million times.
I'm not a prude. I'm good. It's Facebook, whatever. It's my station. I can do what I want. No, but it was pretty interesting. I want to say hi to Jill, Ange Marie. How you doing, sweetheart? She's in Boston. Jill Cash. She's around here somewhere. I forgot where she's at.
Hey,
where she's
Jill.
from. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun
Yeah.
doing all that.
My family's in the fish business, so I spent a lot of time on boats growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a little bit in the Atlantic.
Wow.
Well, I haven't.
Caribbean.
That's why it's interesting to me.
Yeah, going down to the Caribbean. I took
Slip in the base, man. Stop at the base.
yeah, going through the old Bahama Channel was probably the coolest thing I've done. And getting called by Cuba. Do you guys need anything? You guys want anything? Feel free to come into port. Yeah, you can come in for free. You're paying your ass off to get out.
Whoa,
That's
yo,
what they
fucked
suck
up.
you in. You need fuel, you need water, no, we're good. Just kept on trucking. But yeah, it was a lot of fun doing all that. But getting back to your show that you guys did last night.
Yeah.
With, Vince Neil's time, that was interesting. I'm glad I brought my head.
Yeah, if it
My
wasn't
Amped, that was
for
just-
Steve-O, we wouldn't have been able to put on the show last night quite accurately. You know what I mean?
Unless you just went through the Marshall.
unless you just went through the Marshall.
Yeah. Michelle's on here too. She was there last night. She was a short blonde that was doing a lot of filming.
Oh, hi Michelle. How are
Hey,
you?
Michelle.
It's Duncan's girlfriend.
Hi Duncan's girlfriend. Hi Duncan.
Yeah, but great guy. I gotta get them back on the show, and because he's gonna be going on tour pretty soon. So
S-A-T-U-R-T-U-R.
Saturday night. Oh yeah. He's a really good dude to talk to.
That's cool.
it's
Yeah,
really
he was a
good.
cool dude.
Actually, I've been pretty fortunate to have some really good people come through and sit down and chat with me for a little bit.
So it's called It's called Tredando.
Tredando?
Tredado. What is it called?
Tatawatu.
Tatawatu.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. That's why.
And I was like,
It's
what the
like
fuck is Tatawatu? This chick I was hitting on
two
last night was like,
two toads or
Tatawatu.
something like that.
And I was like, okay.
Vince Neil's. No, I just call it Vince Neil's Wild Side.
Well, I was hitting on her, so what?
Oh yeah.
She was hot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of good things coming out of
I'm
there.
a single gentleman.
Yeah. Me too.
I had good taste too.
It's a lot of fun. Over there. And yeah, it's so you guys got some stuff you're gonna be playing for us today, right?
Yeah, we can play a song if you want.
Yeah.
You wanna? This is the new single. I gave it to you so you can play it for the audience later.
Okay.
But this is the latest single. I don't know how well. Hopefully people can hear us.
Yeah.
Do you think they can hear all that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's coming out great.
All right, so this song is the newest single. It's out everywhere, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever the fuck you want to listen to it. It's Lane Steele, Do You Think of Me? Think of me. Do you think of me? Do you think of me when you're all alone? Can you hear me breathing on the other end of the phone? Do you think of me when you can't seem to grasp that I'm gone? I thought you knew. Do you think of me? 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 Do you think of me when he's inside you, staring deep into those dead blank eyes? Do you think of me when you feel empty inside? Now that I'm gone, you have no place to hide. Do you, baby? Do you think of me? 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 Does it make you sick and tired to know what you did? Does it make you sick and tired living in your sin? Does it make you sick and tired to look in the mirror? Does it make your insides twist knowing how it ends? So I ask you, do you think of me? 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 Yeah.
All right. That's pretty good, man.
Thanks.
Cool.
It's depressing as shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think of me when he's inside you? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's some real talk. I mean, you know, you have to think about it. When people are in relationships and then they move on, it's like, you know, come on, honey, you know my dick is bigger than that guy. or at least I know how to use it better. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I mean, you know, it's a male-driven dark song, and yeah, I mean, females can connect on some level to it, but yeah, it's about you know, wondering if the other person that you were with really thinks about you when it's all over and said and done, you know.
Right. Yeah.
And you know,
I can relate to that.
I think a lot of people can.
Yeah.
You know, I think that, you know, for me, I never wrote a song about love ever. wrote a song about love. No, like, so,
you love me.
Yeah. Do you fucking love me when I'm watching you from the window when he's inside you, bitch? Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, like, it's not a great love song, but it's a really good love lost song.
Right. Yeah. Oh, there's probably some girls out there going, what?
What? When he's inside me?
No, not at all. No, I don't think of anybody.
I don't think of you when he's inside me. I think of you when he finishes on my back.
Oh man, I tell you, there's it's.
You passed me a wet wipe.
There's tell you never know where this show's gonna go, man.
No.
None of my shows are like, or all my shows are like this.
This
you
is a
don't
comeback
know.
show.
Oh yeah, yeah. And no, I'm not gonna sit in your lap.
No, thank you. Please don't.
No, not at all. No, it's yeah, it's great. It's really good stuff, man.
Thanks, dude.
Really
you
good
know,
stuff.
I didn't know. I don't really think that metal fans are gonna like it. You know, I really anticipate them to. I think that people who are music fans are gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
And in some respect, that may be alienating myself from my core demographic. But at the same time, like, I don't have a label. I'm an independent artist, and I have the luxury to do that.
Right.
You know, at this point in time, you know, where it's not like, oh well, if I'm gonna make this song and it's gonna be super. Because I remember I sent it to a friend of mine who's a bass player in a super famous band, and he's like, dude, super creepy. And I'm and like, we love each other to death, and it's like, you know, it wasn't even, man, like, congrats on going solo, or like, you know, good song, like, you know what I mean, like,
you just said super creepy.
fucking creepy, dude. Like,
yeah.
and I just
Jeff said, he goes, hey, I got a sneak peek, you know, but I'll keep it to myself per request of Lane. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, he heard the new Worldwide Panic song. Keep it under wraps.
Dude. Oh, I feel left out now.
Oh, you're not going to be left out of shit. After this, I'll say the whole thing to you.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's.
But no, Jeff.
Cool.
Jeff is a good buddy, and he said some really words of encouragement. So, Worldwide Panic will live to see another day.
Oh shit! Oh, do that again. There you go. You had to switch cameras.
But you know, I'm switching gears, man.
Yeah.
I think that if any artist couldn't do what they do, like, you know, and like express themselves in a different way, and they're part of a band, then it's kind of limiting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of Worldwide Panic, maybe we should do a Worldwide Panic cover.
Okay.
You want to play All Anus for a second?
Sure.
Hey Jason, I was just saying hello, buddy. How you doing this morning?
So speaking of love lost, this one goes out to the guys and the girls. This is from my favorite Canadian songstress, All Anus Morissette. This fucking album went diamond, dude, so people should know this fucking song, but this is a song that I cover in my band Worldwide Panic, and this is Worldwide Panic's rendition. This is a cover, so it's Worldwide Panic's cover, and then Lane Steele with Brian Clock is covering, so it's a cover of a cover.
There you go, cover of a cover. Hey, and you heard it here first on RevRadioVegas.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you, and I wish nothing but the best for you both. I know the version of me is introverted like me. Would he go down on you in a theater? Does he speak eloquently? And would he have you, baby? I bet he'd make a really excellent father. 'Cause the love that you gave made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No, and every time you speak his name, does he know that you told me, hold me until you die? Well, you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you ran away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You, I don't know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought that you should know. Did you forget about me? Mrs. Duplicity. I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in my face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking about me when his minuscule penis is in your oversized vagina? And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you laid to me. You, I don't know. Oh. That you made in the bed that was laid, I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes, and you know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel that shit. Well, can you feel it? And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You, I don't know. And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I need a clap track. Oh yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah, man. We'll do an original real quick. You want to take it? Want to take it away while I explain it? Romance.
What are we doing? Okay.
So we played a couple shows, and people keep coming up to us and are like, "Man, what's that song?" And it's like, "Don't worry about it. You'll know about it soon." But this is its radio broadcast debut. It's a song that me and Brian wrote about going down some long and lonesome roads, about when love goes wrong. The song's called Romance Boulevard. Don't make a sound, don't move an inch. I thought this is what you wanted. Oh, how she stopped moving, her mouth wide open, seems so divine. Every time I think I'm gonna have a new day, I take a wrong turn. Yeah, Romance Boulevard. Every time I think I'm gonna have a chance, I take a wrong turn. Yeah, Romance Boulevard. I wish you knew you, but you're dead and gone. Romance Boulevard. Every time I think I'm gonna have my chance, I take a wrong turn. Yeah, Romance Boulevard. Wish you knew you, but you're dead and gone. I think you did this just to punish me. Alone I wander throughout the earth. I wish God would have taken me first. Every time I think I'm gonna have a chance, I take a wrong turn at Romance Boulevard. Every time I think I'm gonna have my day, I take a wrong turn at Romance Boulevard. Every time I think the moon won't eclipse, I take a wrong turn at Romance Boulevard. Every time I think I'm gonna have the one shot, I take a wrong turn. Yeah, Romance Boulevard.
Nice. Good
Thanks.
stuff, man. Yeah. One thing I like about acoustics is that you can really you hear the lyrics and you hear the meaning of the song a lot clearer than with the full band behind you. Well, with the full band behind you, it sounds good too. But
Of course,
when you switch it, because there's a lot of bands that they'd come on, they do an acoustic song, and they've never done an acoustic song before. They've
Really?
never done any of their songs acoustically. And then when they do, because I always give them, I gave them a few weeks
notice.
Notice of this. Look, you got a month to do this, and they're like, okay, all right, we'll work on something. And it was actually really cool. They're just like, yeah, we've never done it acoustically before. So it's kind of a first, and they practiced with it and stuff, and it was really good. And I think it brings out the song a lot more acoustically.
It's challenging. You
Yeah.
know, like with You Ought to Know, like there's a whole metal breakdown in this acoustic thing that just kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And in the live version it's doom 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 da 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 da. Big synthesizers going off and all this cheeseburger circus. But you don't have that, so you have to make it your own. And I think that basically, if you can't play a song on piano or you can't play it acoustically, then it's not a real song. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I honestly, I was driving last night because I slept at a truck stop and I could have slept somewhere nice.
Yeah. It was hot as hell in here, though.
Yeah, it was hot as hell in my car. Yeah. But so
that's the only bad thing about the studios is we got to get the AC fixed in here.
I'm driving to this truck stop, and this kid next to me, he's got the chin. So I'm gonna fucking totally dog on some people right now. He's got the fucking chin strap like this, and he's in his car by himself, and he's got it like this, and you can hear this. This is exactly the sound I heard, dude. Okay, ready? Boom, 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 and he's like. And I'm like, this is why I don't get laid, dude. Because I can't relate to these fucking kids and and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that is so not music, dude. Play that on acoustic guitar. If that's a real song, play that on acoustic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not real.
Right. Oh, I get it. I see people all the time. It's really funny when you don't hear any music because they're wearing headphones, and they're on a moped, and they're just really getting on. It's just like, what is this cat listening to?
Yeah, right.
You're hearing what you're listening to, and you're seeing his movement. And you're like, okay. He's not listening to the same shit I'm listening to. I know that.
So, dude, I'm bombing through to get to Toronto. What is it called?
I just call it Wildside.
Toronto?
Yeah. Tatawatu.
Sounds like a fucking Star Wars place.
Kind of like Vanuatu.
And
that's
so
a little tiny little island out in the middle of nowhere.
Dude, I'm bombing through Death Valley doing like 90, bro. And I'd never been through Death Valley before. So I'm just like, I turn on like all this 90s hip hop and I'm doing this I'm doing these moves, and like people are like watching me, and my car is like beeping at me like beep beep beep, because it's like your hands are not on the wheel, bitch, and like
your car tells you that.
I'm like, yo, you want to be with me, and then I was like, Brian was like, so what 90s hip hop, and I'm like,
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown.
Don't be crow. I'll never. And I'm just like, dude, that was like my jam, dude. Like MC Hammer, dude. Can't
touch this.
Dude, I listened to Tag Team yesterday, bro. Tag Team, back again. Checking the record. Let's begin.
Oh, damn! All my cousins were into hip hop and everything, and I never
but
really
just cruise
was.
control on 95, just listening to Tag Team.
Yeah. It's funny. I don't listen to a lot of hip hop, but I know a lot of the words to it.
Right.
It's like, okay, all right, but that's just not what I mean, if you look on my playlists, you don't find any hip hop on my playlist. But they played on the radio so often or so much, or at different places where I was growing up and hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people say you need to broaden your horizons up a little bit with your music, and I'm like, why?
For what?
I like what I like, and I guess that's one reason why me and Chris hit it off so well, is that he brought a different aspect of music, because he's real into the rap and hip hop and stuff like that.
Right.
And I wanted to broaden, the local uprising to include everybody.
Right.
And there's been a few hip hop and rock bands that got together and did a couple things together. So I'm like, that's cool. I mean, that was the whole point of bringing everybody together.
Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Right.
It's a fucking crapshoot.
Oh, it is. It is definitely
Total crapshoot. But if it works, it's fucking gels.
Oh yeah. Yes, I had somebody asked me one time. They said, "Well, your local uprising, is that just exclusively to Vegas?" I said, no, it's not, because every town has a local scene.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not every single town has a local scene, but
no,
most places.
And Los Angeles is not about the love. So this is one of the reasons why I'm here, is because I'm here to out Los Angeles. I have no love for the Sunset Strip. If it burned if it got blasted out by the nuclear explosion, I wouldn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, like, there's so many people who, like, is that bad to say? I don't care.
Whatever you want.
Like, I don't care. Like,
I like him. He's like, whatever.
Dude, if everything in Hollywood became a nuclear fallout, I wouldn't care. As long as people that I cared about weren't involved, that's all I care about. Like,
right.
I don't care about, the whatever, the nostalgia of a physical place. Like, that's like pointless. Like, it's done a lot of bad, and it's turned a lot of good people against good people.
Right.
And I think that in any popular metropolitan scene, like, that happens, I suppose. But in Los Angeles, they pit you against each other so much.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's true.
That's why I come tour and I come play Vegas and I come do Arizona and I make my presence known in these surrounding states, because it really is important for local bands. It's really important, if I can, segue into something, just so I could bestow some of whatever's in my head to somebody else. Some people ask me, hey, I want to start a band, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what could I do to start a band? And a lot of times when I'm doing autographs and selling merch, like people come up and ask me this question all the time. And I say, take up brickwork and don't do it. But if you want to do it, sit down with your bandmates and have a clear discussion of goals. Like when we got together, I said, hey man, I want to do a solo project. I don't really have any flame for Los Angeles, so we're gonna be traveling, right?
Yep.
And we spent 8 months rehearsing until we got to this point where we're finally playing shows this month. And that's how long it really takes. It takes getting together every week.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it takes that. But you know, if we got together and spent every week of the past 8 months, and he thought that I had some flame to be like the next great artist out of Los Angeles County, then we wouldn't be sitting in your fucking studio today.
Right.
Because our goals wouldn't have been clear. So all I have to say to people is, like, if you're going to start a band, if you're going to start a project, have open dialogue with the people you're in a band with, and have your goals on the table. And as harsh as it sounds, guys, honestly, and I don't mean to be a dick, I'm really good at it, but I don't mean to be one. The person who's goals don't align with yours or the rest of the people's, that's your weakest link, and that person can be your bro, can be your friend, but they're gonna be your albatross.
Right.
And you have to just goals. That's the biggest piece of advice for local bands. Goals.
Well, what I would say is, you know, if any piece of the puzzle is missing, whether it's musically, personally, any part of it, it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. Then you gotta, you know, address that. You know, no matter what you need to do. That's,
Yeah.
You know, you need to take care of that, because if there's anything missing, you know, it's not gonna happen. It's tough enough with all the right people.
Oh, it is. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Look at Joe Perry and Steven Tyler. They don't like each other, but they have to go on stage together.
Look, yeah, I mean, look at what happened between Roger Waters and David Gilmour.
Yeah, they can't stand each other.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, they were together for so long, and then just eventually something's gonna give. I mean,
Right, and eventually you spend enough time with people, no matter how cool they are, sooner or later you're going to butt heads at some point.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just, you know.
I mean, Led Zeppelin was offered $1 billion. $1 billion. $1 billion. I don't know how many people know this. For those two guys, Page and Plant, to get together again, and they didn't do it.
Yeah.
For $1 billion.
It's with the B, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, with the B.
With the B.
Right, but see, I understand why Plant doesn't want to do Zeppelin. I mean, he left on such a good note. Why would he do a bunch of shows and ruin his legacy? You know, like,
there's always that last minute cash grab.
He left, you know, at the top of his game, and why would he destroy that? You know?
Yeah, I think
He's got the money.
But then again, AC/DC just put out a new album like 5 months ago, 6 months ago, and Brian Johnson, right?
Brian Johnson, yeah.
He returned after like hearing loss, and that fucking album shreds, dude.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
I was impressed with it.
That album fucking rules.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it straight up just rules.
Oh yeah. I think it was just like you know, like Chris and I mean, we were together for 4 years. We did shows for 4 years. We went everywhere together, and you know, it's, you know, not being weird or anything about it, but there's sometimes when you have I really can't say creative differences.
Yeah.
But when things start slowing down and you hit a brick wall and you're not progressing anymore, there's got to be some changes and stuff. And
there's got to be some changes. There's a real heart-to-heart discussion where people are really open-minded and are listening to each other, and that doesn't always happen. That always doesn't happen like that.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I mean, we've had some differences, and he's went on Facebook and you know kind of went on a rant, and then you know the next day really listened to his rant, and he goes, "Oh shit, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
You know, which is funny. I mean, that's one thing about Chris that he'll do, and he'll go on a rant at the moment, and then the next day after you know things settle down and he cools off, is like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
We've heard each other out on some pretty intense issues in our relationship, and I think that's part of our chemistry, is that we can talk about it in a mature way and get past it.
Uh-huh.
You know, there's never been a big argument between us, but I think that
No, not at all.
no, I just think that we've had really good communication about everything that we've done, and that's allowed us to play music together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
I think that's why Chris and I were together for so long too. Is we had an understanding of each other, and he's still a great guy. I mean, I love that dude to death.
I do too.
And just even when I see him, he comes up, kisses my forehead and everything. I'm like, all right, dude, come on.
Yeah.
But no, he's a great dude. I mean, he's got a good heart.
Oh yeah, big time.
And
elephant size.
Even though he doesn't see it, he has one.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you have to realize that. Just remember, nobody's perfect.
Right.
Apparently,
exactly.
he has his flaws, but you understand that, and he understands that. And, it's,
Oh yeah. No, I got. I'm not. By no means am I perfect. I mean, I could be an asshole too.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just it is what it is, and you just learn to live with it and go forward and do what you got to do to make things work and make things happen.
That's part of the reason I stopped drinking. I got tired of apologizing the next day.
Right.
I shouldn't have done that, man. I'm sorry, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, I was the same. Well, I never really did anything that I regret drinking. There's a couple incidences, but they were isolated, and they were before I even did this really heavy. I mean, I've been doing web radio for about 15 years, and in the early times, I mean, I would do it on FooBar, and that was it. So it wasn't really big. I was popular there, but that was it.
Yeah.
And then from there, I got my own. I did my own lounge for a little while, and then I got in with Dragon's Asylum Radio, which I just talked to my buddy a few weeks ago, and he goes, I'm thinking about starting up Dragon's Asylum again. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And he goes, you want it? I said, no. I said, if I got my own stuff, and I'm totally consumed in that. If you want to come on with me, that's fine too. I mean, you can do that if you want to. But he's like, old school DJ, or web DJ. Just sit there, talk a little bit, play more music, and that's it. I said, yeah, we got video production. We do this Facebook Live thing, YouTube Live, do a bunch of stuff like that. And he goes, oh, that's cool. He goes, yeah, I've seen some of your shows. He goes, they're pretty good. He goes, you do a lot more talking than you did before. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, when I do interviews, yeah, I would do that. And then if I'm doing like a regular show, I'll play more music, and I kind of mix it up a little bit. And so like tomorrow morning, I do a morning show, and I'll throw some sports in there for some of the hockey fans we got out. And then during football season, I'll do all the football scores, because I'm a Chiefs fan, so I like football, and do a little bit of everything. And but yeah, oh, Lane's chiming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's been really good. I know you guys got to get on the road here pretty soon. And,
Yeah. We got like 2 songs in us if you want to.
You got 2 more songs? Yeah. Do you have enough time? Because it's just a little after 11. So.
Yeah. You ready?
Good.
All right.
This song is we'll do them back to back so we can just cram them in.
Okay. Well, before you start that, I gotta do my little radio spot here.
Oh, do a spot.
You guys are listening to RevRadioVegas.com, and this will be rebroadcasted on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network as well, and that reaches 87 different countries. C4OC Radio out in Orange County. Big shout out to those guys.
Big shout out.
Albane for leather.
I love Albane. Yeah, he makes great products. Yeah.
Soto Shop Custom Guitars.
Nice.
On-site Media Productions.
Nice.
Let's see what. Eargasms, Dirtbag Clothing.
Yes.
If you want to get some really good earplugs, get Eargasms. They're
Right here.
really good. Yeah, they're really good. I love those things. I hardly ever wear them, but I love them.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
Yeah, they're very
taller.
comfortable. Yeah. And it's really weird because I could put those things in like I went to Vamp, and I'm always standing. I wind up standing right by a speaker, and I have tinnitus anyway, so my ears ring constantly. I put those in, and normally with regular earplugs, all I hear is the ringing. But I put those in there, and I could actually hear everything I'm supposed to be hearing, and that's really cool. On that, so
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eargasm.
So Eargasms are really good. They're a little pricey, but they're well worth it.
Well worth it.
Well
Yeah.
worth it. But yeah, so those are. Oh, and Rose's Essential Gift Baskets. That's
Gift baskets.
That's a new one of our new sponsors.
That'll get you laid.
She hasn't paid for it yet, but I'll shout her out anyway. Shannon, we love you.
Love you, Shannon.
But yeah, she's really great. But Rose is her daughter, and so she does these gift baskets for all occasions, for men, women, and animals. I can say animals because I don't want to say cats and dogs and cats, or just dogs, or if you got a hamster, and you want to get this hamster a gift basket for Hamster Day or whatever, go ahead and do it. But they're for all occasions. Really good stuff. It's she does shipping and everything. She has a brand new website. RosesEssentialGiftBaskets.com, where we're actually working on the site as well. So that's pretty good. So we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're growing. But yeah, so without further ado, here's
and again, I want to
Lane.
throw in a plug. Check out our new single, "Do You Think of Me," on all streaming platforms. Lane Steele, "Do You Think of Me," on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, all that stuff. I endorse Steve Clayton picks, Killer Q guitar straps, coffin case, EMG pickups. Even though this isn't a Schecter, pretend it is. Schecter guitars. Shout out to Scum Love. And this song is about being with an ungrateful person, and that person saying, "Do you love me? Did you love me when we were together? Did you love me? Did you? Did you?" And then you answer that ungrateful, good-for-nothing person more than you'll never know. You asked me if I loved you, I told you you'll never know. You asked me if I loved you, I told you more than you'll never know. I know all of your secrets. I know you better than yourself. If I could turn back time, I would change every. You asked me if I loved you, I told you you'll never know. You asked me if I loved you, I told you more than you'll never know. More than you'll never know. More than you'll never know. As the flame fades, so does your face. On that day that I said bye-bye, you're left crying with nothing but the memory of regret. Tell me that you love me. 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 Lie to me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. You tell me I'm above you. You told me I could trust you. You told me that I love you. Daylight when I said I can go on without you. Asked me if I loved you, I told you you'll never know. You asked me if I loved ever know. More than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever know.
Nice.
All right, so this will be the farewell song. Go ahead.
What is it?
Kiss your rose. Ba da 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 da. There's a great tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remained a drug that's high not the pill. Did you know when it snows, my eyes become a large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I can pay you to a kiss from the rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get at you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the gloom on the grave. There's so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You became my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me that it's healthy, babe? Did you know when it snows, my eyes become a lounge and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I can pay you to a kiss from the rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get at you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. Kissed by a rose on the grave. Kissed by a rose on the grave. If I should fall, it all go away. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You became my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me, you're like a growing addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me that it's healthy, babe? Did you know when it snows, my eyes become a large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I can pay you to a kiss from the rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get at you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the gloom on the grave. Yes, I can pay you to a kiss from the rose on the grave. Take a feel to the kiss from the fields, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, the light hits the gloom on the grave. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
Nice, pretty good, man. I mean, I did that song.
I love that song, dude.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I like your version that you do too. So it's really cool.
Gotta rock it.
Yeah,
Give it that rock chorus.
yeah, gotta do that, man. Well, I'll tell you, thank you so much for
Dude, it's
for
great
being
seeing you,
here.
man.
Yeah, I mean, now we get to. I mean, this is probably the first really in depth that we had.
For sure.
Yeah. And but before we go, want to ask just 2 questions.
Okay.
One, what was the worst movie you ever saw?
Okay.
And 2, do you believe in the paranormal?
Okay. I think you asked me the paranormal question on NAM one time.
Did I?
Yeah. I remember. I'm just gonna think of the worst movie I've seen in recent history. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, all you people are fucking nuts, and you guys think it's good. I don't know what the fuck crack you're smoking, and I don't want to smoke any of it. Justice League Snyder Cut.
Really?
That was the fucking worst piece of shit I've ever seen. It made no sense. You had no idea who the bad guys really were, like the guys that they were fighting in the city. Like, it was just bullshit. It was just the stupidest piece of steaming crap I've ever seen. And I'd rather pigeons pluck out my eyeballs than have to watch that movie again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Brian?
I never saw it, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either. What was yours?
Worst movie? Oh, that's tough. I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of movies. I thought Salem's Lot was pretty overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
It really was. It was.
It was. Yeah. Well, I didn't follow the
going
book
way
at all.
back.
Yeah.
It was the worst, like, Stephen King adaptation movie.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Graveyard Shift kind of sucked too, but Salem's Lot came to mind.
Yeah.
Christine was cool for a killer car.
No, I said Graveyard Shift.
I know. I was
Graveyard
just saying,
Shift,
Christine was cool for a killer car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I love Christine.
Yeah, I mean, it was done so well. It was scary, like Cujo. It's just a scary
Right.
dog, but it was it was done so well that it was terrifying.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though it was a simple concept.
Yeah.
To me.
Paranormal. I think that it's easy to explain. You know, I think that people overcomplicate it. I think that there's so many things in this universe that we can't explain, and that just lends itself to, you know, all that stuff. And you got to think about murder. You got to think about death when it's, you know, not really expected, or someone, you know, dies, and even when someone dies in their sleep, you know, it's not really in their sleep. They wake up and they're like, you know, in like going through cardiac arrest or something traumatic like that. So that energy, I believe, stays in the place.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, you know, like what people call haunting, or like, you know, like a presence staying in a place, I think that's very real.
Mm.
Because it's just it's scientifically explainable. Like, if a traumatic event happens, you know, I mean, that's why, like, every house that I, live in, you know, I always go do a sage process or something, if like a loud, like, disagreement happens or something really unpleasant, like I'll sage the place, because I believe that presence, whether it's a death, whether it's a murder, whether it's a confrontation, I believe that it really does. I mean, I sage pretty much every single tour that I've been on, whatever vehicle that we use, I sage it. I don't know. That's probably the first time in an interview that I've said that. So I do, and people complain about the smell and everything like that. But you know what? I don't really view myself as somebody who's like super into that stuff. But I'm just conscious about my karma, and I'm conscious about my surroundings, and I'm conscious about where I put myself, and if I'm putting if that place is supposed to be a place of serenity to me, then it needs to be a clean place.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. It's interesting. How about you, Brian?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to talk about it more in depth maybe another time, but for the short answer, I'm pretty skeptical. I mean, I'd almost like to say no, but I've seen and heard things that I can't explain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have evidence that again, seen and heard. I mean, like, I think I'm pretty sane, and I've seen some shit that is unexplainable. Seems supernatural, so I can't deny it. If I did, I'd be lying to you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I could get more specific with you maybe when we have some more time. But one more specific topic within that, there's something I heard it's pretty crazy about that would kind of lead to belief in an afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'd be interested. When he was dying, said to his daughter, his daughter said, "Where are you?" And this was like he was on his way out. Like, probably died that day or within an hour or something. And he said, "I'm standing in a line." And she said, "Well, who's there with you?" She said, "Well, at the end of the line, I could see her mother."
Oh, wow.
Who had passed already.
Yeah.
And she said, "Well, am I there?" And he said, "Well, I'm at the front of the line," like towards his wife who had passed. She said, "Well, am I there?" He said, "Yeah, but you're way in the back of the line."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
pretty heavy shit, man.
We're all going to expire sometime.
Yeah. None of us making it out alive.
Yeah, none of us
Unless
can
they
live
come up
forever.
with something really crazy new technology, but I kind of doubt it. Not within our lifetimes,
states.
so to speak.
Yeah. That's I've seen some pretty strange things myself. Different. This house has some not really hauntings, but some visitor. Well, not really visitors.
Inhabitants.
Yeah, the inhabitants. There's a mirror downstairs when you walk out towards the garage. There's a big, full wall mirror, and every once in a while you see somebody standing there, and nobody's there, but you can see him out of the corner of your eye, and he's just standing there. He's this big dude, kind of weird, and he I think he passed away in the house. So he's in the room downstairs. So weird things happen, you know.
Right.
I think that's why we leave the rotating lights on downstairs, and not to confuse anything, but just something's always there. But you could see somebody passing at times.
That's
it's really weird. But it's it's cool. I think ghosts are kind of cool. It's just I've had different experiences at different places where I've lived, and so yeah, it's they're out there, they're there, and it's just that's why I think it's I think we are where we are, and if there's a heaven or there's a hell, I think this is it. And then once we pass, it's just okay. We're just on a different plane. We're still here. But
yeah, I feel that.
But it's not bad. Thanks a lot for coming by, man. It's been awesome.
Amazing.
It's been it's been really great.
Yeah,
and it's always good talking with you, spending some time with you.
It's
and
always
stuff,
good seeing you, bro.
But yeah, whenever now you know where I live, and you want to swing by. You're cool.
Got it.
Sounds good. Yeah, appreciate that.
Thank you, Brian, for coming out. And,
my pleasure. My pleasure.
And good luck on the rest of your tour and stuff. And
appreciate it.
Look forward to the new Worldwide Panic coming out.
It's coming. It's coming. So is more. So is more of this project. So.
Oh yeah, the Lane Steele project.
We'll keep it fresh.
Yeah. And you do. What's that other really weird song? Not really weird song, but it's everybody kind of you know what you really ought to do? You ought to do a cover of Bryan Adams.
Who's Bryan Adams?
Who's Bryan? Look him up.
I have to look him up.
Oh, it's the summer of '69,
I respect
baby.
you not knowing.
Yeah.
I guess I'm showing my age here now, right? All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. That does it for us. We're out of here. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in to Rev Radio Vegas, and you could catch this thing coming up on YouTube, be uploaded and everything, and we had a live stream going on as well, so
yeah,
it's all good. Appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.